Welcome to another episode, everyone. Haitian Americans send emotional messages to Black Americans amid deportation fears. They are in fear of being deported, and now they are essentially begging Black Americans, as are many groups, for our help and assistance. Nevertheless, the way that they're going about it is not necessarily going over well with the Black community. Yet again, here we have another individual blaming Black people for TPS, for these individuals being deported out of the country. He's saying that Black people are gleeful about this and happy about this, and that we should not be, because they helped build the country too. Man, you ain't built nothing. What the hell are you talking about? You ain't built nothing, bro, nothing. And Black people are not having it. They're responding saying this is the kind of rhetoric that has you all on your own now.
Not too long ago, I made a video describing my experience as a Haitian American male growing up in this country, and how it wasn't like it is today, where the culture is embraced and loved. You are actually ridiculed for it, especially by other African Americans.
Here we go with the motion.
Mind you, I want to state that it wasn't all of them, but it did happen, and a lot of Haitian millennials can relate to this experience. I got a rebuttal video from somebody within the African American community, world's smallest violin, disregarding my experiences. Fine, all well and good, right? But what I find very, very interesting is this TPS situation has really proved my point, and has proved me right in regards to people within the foundational Black Americans community, their approach towards Haitians and how they are celebrating them being deported to a country that is not stable economically or politically. They are celebrating the fact that a lot of Haitian lives are going to be ruined. But they want to talk about Black empowerment when y'all...
Yeah, we want to talk about Black empowerment. Our Black empowerment, brother. The ones who've been over here shedding their blood, sweat, and tears to build this country and get a modicum of freedom. It was not your ancestors, but ours. It is not you now, but us, that continue to fight YT supremacy on our own. No other group does it. You all benefit, sit back with your feet kicked up, and benefit from our struggle and our willingness to stand up for ourselves. No one is celebrating the fact that you have to leave the country other than the people who hate you all. And that is not Black Americans, but the people who do hate you all, the individual who put the TPS in order, signed the deportation clause, you're not upset with. You have no smoke for the Republicans, for the right-wing dog whistling racists. You have no smoke for them. You only have smoke and are gaslighting the Black community and saying that we didn't put this in order. We didn't lobby for you all to be out of the country. The group that did and the group that does not want you in the country, you say nothing to. You call them sir and mister. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. When you speak of them or to them, but when you speak of us or to us, it is always in a derogatory way. It is always them gaslighting the community about us not coming out and fighting for their plight. Fight for yourself. We already fought. That's why you're in the country, based on the civil rights bill that Black people fought for. Black people fought for. Asian Americans, you are in the country because Black people fought for you to be in this country. No one else but the people who were trying to keep you out and still want you out of the country. You revere them and denigrate us. That's okay. This is not a plea for us, for you to see us all as human beings. You can lobby for your proximity to whiteness, all that you want, and look down upon us. Just do not be surprised when we have the wherewithal to understand that you individuals do not like us. In fact, you hate us. You frown upon us. And thus, we're not going to come out and fight for you. I'm talking about all of you damn groups. They just believe that the Black man is unintelligent. That's what this comes down to. They believe that we are so foolish that we will come out and fight for anyone. They believe that our lives are expendable. That's it. Every group wants to, you hear every group talking about how come we're not coming out and fighting for them. Because this is what they're so used to. Even though you hate us to our faces, even though you have an anti-black culture, all of you have admitted this, we still come out and fight for you. But when I look around, I've been looking for some weeks now, ever since Nolan Wells was brutally murdered. And no matter where I look and how far I look, I have yet to see an Asian coming out fighting for Nolan Wells. Even though his mother is part Asian, which means he's part Asian. They don't care. You got a drop of black, you're cooked. I have seen, they haven't come out and fight for Cyrus's death either, but they haven't come out and stood with us or made nan video about Nolan Wells and his death. Neither has any Haitian come out and stood side by side with black people fighting for Nolan Wells. Where you at, Hispanics? Y'all are nowhere. So stop asking us, how come we're not out fighting for you? Because you are never out fighting for us. We're not asking you to. We can handle this ourselves. We've been doing it for centuries, for generations. Don't you believe the hype? Don't you believe that black people didn't fight during slavery? Oh, before it's all said and done, you're going to know the truth. That there were many uprisings. There were many deaths. They all did not belong to black people. Black people fought time and time again. In fact, slavery only ended because of all of the uprisings, and black people had become disenchanted with the system and had ferociously begun to fight back and kill their so-called masters, leaving no choice but them to eventually abolish slavery. You individuals don't fight for us. You won't even fight for yourselves. So stop asking us to come out and fight for you when you won't even fight for yourself, and you certainly do not fight for us. Stop asking us to come to your restaurant when I've never seen you. I eat at soul food places a whole lot of time. I do. I love my people. I want to be around them. I was at another spot a couple of weeks ago, and with none of my people in there, and I got up and left. I said, I'm out of here. I'm about to go to a joint where my people are at, and I left and went to a joint where my people were at, and I felt at home. Straight up. No Nolan Wells over here. I don't see any of these individuals out doing a damn thing about the Nolan Wells situation. They're only concerned about the black dollar and us not spending our dollar with them anymore. The Asians, these individuals here, the Haitians, are only concerned and now accusing the black community of hatred and all of this against them because now they're being deported. And they're angry about that. It's understandable. But your anger is misplaced. Instead of you being angry with the individuals who, let's say, are actually deporting you, instead of you being angry with the individuals who are actually deporting you, you find it more convenient to place your anger with us because we are the scapegoat of this country. When every ethnicity get upset, they find a way to get upset with us. Even though we do nothing but love every damn body else like a damn fool. but they find a way and a reason to hate us. But every one of those groups are hated by another demographic. Every one of these groups have had atrocities committed against their communities by another demographic. Untold atrocities. And none of them have smoke. I don't see any video whether it be Ashley Gonzalez, the Hispanic, corpulent, round, funny-looking broad that made that racist video. People like him or the other Haitian woman that I covered when I first started this channel a couple of weeks ago. Whether it be Indians or Asian individuals who make videos like the Asian woman talking about black culture and how we are the N-word and we need to teach our children better and all of this. I don't see any video with any of these other groups, any of these other ethnicities, nearly ever, but ever. I can't think of one, where they are saying these sort of vile things about YT people. Hell, where they're saying anything about them that is disparaging, that could be considered negative. Coward ass, scary ass, non-fighting white supremacy ass groups, other ethnicities, cowards, you cowards, won't say nothing to the people who infected you with blankets that had smallpox. The people who sealed the doors shut so that you couldn't get out and lit your huts and homes on fire with your children in there and killed everyone. The people who dropped bombs on your country. And it's not, when we say drop bombs, understand what we mean. That bomb that was dropped on Nagasaki, Hiroshima, people were incinerated. People were burned alive. But the individuals who commit these atrocities against all of these other ethnicities, they curry favor from them. They want to be like them. They want proximity to them. They think that they are God's gift to the earth. And because that demographic hates us, they find it convenient and advantageous for them to hate us as well, because they want to be like this group, the lineage of evil. Let's just call it what it is. None of you groups like us. You all speak down to us. We patronize your businesses and you still playing our faces, disrespecting us, following us around the store. Those days are long gone. Shut that shit down. Shut your businesses down. If you're dependent on a black dollar, you're cooked. You have a million other ethnicities in this country. How come your businesses are shutting down? How come they're not in there buying this grade F food? You can't survive without our money. It's been us keeping you afloat this whole time. The people that you hate, the people that you love and want proximity to, should be keeping your businesses afloat right now. None of these individuals, none of these groups, this is why I don't respect them, have no smoke. for the demographic who has traumatized them. They don't have nary a bad word to say about them ever, but everything bad to say about us. We're not going to take it lying down anymore. If this is how you feel, then you get your ass out in the street and fight for your damn self. The same way black people get out in the street and fight and die and have been doing it since we stepped foot on this wicked soil. Well, you groups need to emulate that. Learn from us and get your ass out in the street and fight and die all on your own, like we've been fighting and dying all on our own, because I don't see you all helping us. Again, I haven't heard you. Do you even know Nolan Wells' name? What's Nolan Wells' name? Say Nolan Wells. Say his name. Do y'all even know what happened? Because I haven't heard any of you make a video or seen any of you make a video asking for answers about what happened with Nolan Wells. No other race. I haven't seen it. I've seen some white people make videos defending the wicked individuals that took his life. But I haven't seen anyone like a Haitian, a Hispanic, an Asian, an Indian, or any of that shit stand up and say a damn thing for me and my people. So the next time you get up here and want to make a video about how come black people are not fighting for you, ask yourself, how come you're not fighting for Nolan Wells and Cyrus? How come you never fought for Mike Brown or George Floyd? Did y'all know that the police officers, the popo, that killed, I believe it was Alton Sterling, could have been Philando Castile's been so many, but a black man hunted them down and got rid of all of them. I didn't know that. I just found it because they don't disseminate that kind of information. They don't want you to know that. They don't want everyone else to do that sort of stuff. Hunted the police officers down, that all of them that were involved in that killing, and X'd them out. You. Because that's what we do. Black people fight. Now we're just going to fight for one another and not for all of these other groups who it's all been coming out actually hate us. When we didn't come out and fight for the Hispanics against ICE, they all started making videos saying the N-word and exposing how they really feel about us. The Haitians here are doing the same thing. Even though in neither of those situations did we do anything. The Asian businesses shutting down, they're all coming out with this anti-black rhetoric. But it's not our fault your businesses are shutting down. When you have a country full of individuals that can patronize your business that are not black. And if they're not doing it, that's why your business is shutting down. But you have nothing to say to them. Only to us. Well, F you too. All of you that got a problem with me and my people, F you too. The feeling is mutual. I'm speaking for myself. Now, my people, we are a loving type of people. Forgiving. Just love every damn body. So most of my people don't feel the same way. They still want to love you and all that. So I'm speaking for myself. Fuck you. Fuck you too. When I come out and fight and die, it's going to be for my people, not for you. Because you don't mess with me like that. You don't rock with me like that. You just think that my life doesn't matter. So I should come out and give it. everyone else takes my life, including my own people. Why won't I give my life for you? This is how they think. You give your life for everyone else and everything else, every other cause. Why won't you come out and give your life for us? And then when we don't do it, they get angry because they feel like our lives belong to them. Our lives don't even belong to us. We don't have autonomy over our own body because our lives are worthless as far as they are concerned. Every group. This is the real reason why they want us to come out and fight for them. Every group. Because our lives, we need to die before them because their lives are worth more than ours. So if we come out and die, so what? That's what y'all been doing all the time anyway. What's the problem? We have something to live for. Y'all don't. So come out and fight for us, for our cause, even though y'all got a million causes of your own that you need to be fighting for. Come out and fight for us. Man, hell to the no. It ain't gonna happen, dog.
Are the biggest obstacle to black empowerment.
Really?
You're celebrating Haitians being deported, bro. As if we don't have as much a right to this country as you do.
See, now that part right there. Did this man really get up here and say black Americans are the biggest obstacle to black empowerment?
No, did he really just say that as if we don't have as much right to this country as you do? That's what he just said. As if we don't have as much right to this country as you do. I've seen other Haitian Americans making videos saying that they built this country. These people are freaking delusional. No, you do not have as much right to this country as we do. Considering that we built the country. Hell, slaves built the White House, literally. From the first brick on, the slaves built the White House. We built this country, made this country the greatest economy in the world based off of our labor. Colleges, Harvard, Brown, all funded by slave money. Banks, all funded now, still today, by slave money. We built this country really on our own. Everyone else just takes credit for it. We created everything in this damn country. Black people created the ambulance. Black men are the reason that you have an ambulance that can come to your house now and save your life. It used to be the police would come and pick you up, but the police were not coming to pick up black people when they would call for medical help. So black people had to come up with a way to, police their own community, our own community, and save our own lives, and came up with the ambulance there in Pittsburgh. No, you don't have as much a right to this country as we do. And neither does any other group, by the way. Not even the Indians, because we were here before them. Yeah, we were. I'll prove it soon enough. And Europeans come from everywhere. They come from Europe. They migrated to this country. They're immigrants. They don't have more of a right to this country than we do. They migrated over here. You're delusional to believe that you have as much of a right to this country as we do, or that you built this country, as many of you have alluded to in recent weeks. It's pure delusion. You built nothing. You have a right to nothing, including our lives and our bodies and our spirit and our willingness to fight and struggle on. We're going to keep that to ourselves and fight for one another when necessary. All the rest of you groups who think that our lives don't matter, and that's why you want us to come out and fight for you at the end of the day? That's what it is? And because you don't have the gumption, the temerity, and the gall to fight your own battles, and you know that we do, because you're cowards who secretly and now not so secretly hate me and my people, we're not fighting for you. You haven't got the memo yet? Damn, it's not going to happen. Say what you want. We're not going to be gaslit. Can't gaslight us into coming out and fighting for you. We don't want to hear it, man. Say whatever you want. If you got to get out of the country, oh well. Be mad at the individuals who are getting you out of the country. It's not black people. We have nothing to do with it. But you don't have the gall. You're not men. And you're not women. You don't have what it takes to be upset with the people who are the cause of your misery. The people who actually despise you to the tune that they want you out of the country. They don't even want to look at you. You have no smoke for them whatsoever. None. Zero. You were too scared to say a damn bad word about them. I haven't seen any of you say a bad word about them. None of you groups. All of these TikToks you make, you're all over the internet, and every time you're on the internet disrespecting someone, it's us. It's my people. You're never disrespecting anyone else. I never hear you say anything bad about the individuals who have been accused and found guilty of committing the most heinous crimes against humanity in the history of the world. This is what the United Nations said, not me. Well, me too. I've been saying it for sure. All but 3 countries voted that slavery was the biggest crime against humanity in the history of the world. Now, we're talking about the United Nations. So we're talking about every nation. They got together and studied this. This is not an emotional conclusion. They studied all of the atrocities that has ever happened around the world, in the entire world. The Holocaust, all of the wars, all of the other people who have been enslaved, you name it. They studied every one. And every nation, except for 3, so overwhelmingly said that slavery was the biggest crime against humanity ever. That slavery was the biggest crime ever committed against human beings in the history, not of America, not in America, not in the history of America, in the history of the world. No other crime has taken place in the entire world ever in the world's history. Not in the last 400 years, in the world's history. They went all the way back in time and said emphatically that slavery is the biggest crime against humanity that the world has ever seen. It's not even close. Every nation agreed to this. After doing the homework, looking at the data and the facts, this is their conclusion. That slavery was the worst crime. It by far was. Oh, we're getting to it. It by far was. They have romanticized and sanitized slavery, but it was horrific. We're talking about some wicked individuals. Sick. What are the three nations that voted against it? What are the three nations that said that slavery was not the worst crime against humanity? Argentina, Israel, and the United States of America. The place where the crime happened. Everyone else acknowledges that this was the worst crime. But the place where the crime happened, the perpetrators of the crime don't want to take accountability. Still, they are one of three who said it was not the worst crime against humanity. Apparently, it was just a cakewalk. This is what we've been through. And you people have been nowhere fighting for us. So get your ass off of TikTok asking how come we're not out fighting for you. I'm talking about all of y'all, every damn group. I'm not fighting for any of you. Fuck yeah. No. But you keep on putting your hands on black people. You keep on putting your hands on our children and on black women. We got something for y'all. You understand? Now that I'm prepared to die for. For my people. Because the rest of you people have shown yourselves to hate my people. A straight hatred. And then have the unmitigated gall, the audacity to ask us to come out and fight and die for the very people who despise us. This is how little they think of us intellectually. This is how little they think that our lives are worth. But you're wrong, you're mistaken, and you're finding that out the hard way. Stop crying. And if you want to make a video and be upset with someone and call someone out, how about you coward-ass individuals call out the people who are doing it to you? How about you cowards call out the administration that wants you out of the country? How about you cowards call out the individuals who came up with ICE and sicked ICE on you? Call them out. Hispanics, won't you call them out? Asians, call out the people who are causing your businesses to shut down. And it's not black people. It's the ones who will not let you set up shop in their neighborhoods to begin with. It's the ones that drop bombs on your country. Call them out, you cowards. Haitians, here's an idea. Call out the individuals who want you out of the country, who are deporting you. It's not black people. If you want to get on here and make a video about that. But you don't have the heart to. You're going to take the easy route. You're going to take the easy way out. Or what you believe to be the easy way out, which is get your scary ass on TikTok and call out the black community all of the time about your problems that another demographic is causing for you. We're sick of it. Keep our names out of your mouth. All right? Stop talking about us. All of you other groups, stop talking about us. You can continue to talk about us in a negative way. You can't help it. You're just sick like your daddies. The people who you think are your daddies. We're really your daddy. We started all of this stuff. But you think that these other individuals, these white tea people are your daddies and your mamas. You kill yourself to be like them, to look like them, and everything else. So you can continue with your videos and your racial hatred. We're used to it. We're up against everyone. We're strong enough to do that. You haven't figured that out yet? I don't know any other group that could have went through what we went through and still be a group, still be alive and well and thriving and flourishing better than the group that held them down. What the hell? Most of y'all would have went by the wayside. Okay, let me stop, man, because I was supposed to be playing. My bad. I was supposed to be playing this damn video and just reacting to this and talking about some of the stuff as we went along. It's already been going on for a long time. I'm sure most people have already left. I don't want to keep it because I end up going on for some time. I don't need no damn video to go on. It's all right here and in my heart. That's where it's in my soul. It's not just on me, it's in me. There you have it. We got to the one part. The one Haitian dude said that they have a right to this country as much as we do. And that black people are celebrating Haitians leaving the country. And that we are hating on Haitians, that we are angry and upset with Haitians. That he experienced this growing up and all of this stuff. You know, everything's our fault. Nothing is their fault. Nothing is Donald Trump's fault and his people and his demographic and his MAGA maggots. No, it's our fault. It's not the KKK. It's not the Proud Boys. It's us. It's not the people marching on Washington thousands deep because they want an all-white country. No, it's us. Somehow it's our fault. And go to hell. And we're not coming out fighting for you. Go to hell. I'm sorry, y'all. I know that's probably some kind of strong for some of y'all, if not all of you. And probably a lot of the stuff that I say is probably strong, or you may believe that as we go along, or you probably already do believe that, and it's probably not for you. The channel is probably not for you because I don't care. Our backs are against the wall as they have always been in this country. My people are out here dying for many different reasons. Some having to do with our own community, which we are addressing. And there's nothing positive about that. There's nothing nice about that. So you want me to speak positively and have a positive tone and have a nice tone with my words when everything that I see is bloody and destructive. It's violent and life-ending. There's nothing positive or nice about it. So I'm not going to be nice in addressing these atrocities. Certainly would never get nothing done being nice. That's like, bringing a knife to a gunfight. Chances are you're going to lose. Let me know what you think in the comments, man. I don't give a damn what these people talking about. We fighting for ourselves. We keeping our money to ourselves like every other group does. And that's just that. You people, you figure it out. Go ask the people who you love so much, who you think the world of. Ask them to help you and come out and march with you and fight to keep you in the country. And lose their lives. Because our lives matter just as much as theirs. You just think that their lives matter too much. This is what you're brainwashed. You've been indoctrinated. That's all. You believe that their life matters too much for them to come out in the street and get bloodied up and murdered over your cause. You believe that they believe that their life matters too much to ever come out and do something like that. And you also believe that ours does not. That's why every group wants us to come out and fight for them. Not because they have some sort of allyship with us, some camaraderie. Fuck no, they hate us. The hell? Have you been paying attention to every group that's been coming out with this anti-black rhetoric? No. They want us to come out and fight for them because our lives don't matter as far as they're concerned. It's like you get somebody else to do your dirty work, the people who you feel like they'll do it. They always coming out fighting about anything. They fight each other. They've been fighting against racism. They'll come out and do it, man. They'll fight for us just to be able to say that they helped out in the situation. They'll come out and fight and die while we sit back in our homes and just chill. Where they at for Nolan Wells right now? But they want us to come out and fight and die for them. Man, hell no. Stay safe. I'm going to leave it there because I'm ready to keep going and going and going. But don't worry. Don't worry. It's coming. Stay safe and power to the people.